Welcome to ProgrammingKT. I am explaining about the problem is reverse number program in Java. So imagine given input number is 145. We need to print result like 541. This is the logic we need to build. So before writing logic for this problem, we need to know about two operators. Like first one will be the modulus operator. Modulus operator in Java. So how it will work? Once you apply modulus operator, you will get reminder. So modulus operator always returns reminder. So when I am writing the problem, how it will work, I will explain you. Next one is division operator. So division operator is like this. So division operator always returns quotient. So these are the two operators you need to know before writing the logic for this problem. So let me write pseudo code for this problem. So for given input n, I am trying to imagine. So 145 in this case. So next one, I am trying to declare one extra variable called target to store that reverse number. Initially I am initializing with 0. Next one I am trying to use, I mean declaring one while loop. So why? Because I want to iterate that given input number. I mean once I apply that modulus operator and division operator, until unless that number n becomes to 0, I want to iterate. I don't know how many times, that's why I am using while loop. So if you know exact number of iteration count, then you can go for loop. If we don't know, we can use while loop. So I am trying to iterate until unless that input number n becomes 0. So at the time of iterating, what I am trying to do, first I am trying to apply for that number modulus operator. So with 10. So once I apply this, I will get some reminder, right? So I am trying to store into a variable called r. So next one will be the formula for to find the reverse number. So I am trying to multiply target with the 10 plus I am trying to some with previously I got reminder here, right? Again I am trying to store in variable called t, I mean target. So once the modulus operator first one is done, again I am trying to apply for input number division operator. So that result I am trying to store into variable called n. So this is the pseudo code to reverse a given number. So let me try to trace out this how it will work internally. So in first iteration, so iteration 1. So let me check out the value. I mean n is 145, t is 0, right? So in this case n is 145. 145 is greater than 0, true, right? The condition is true, then it will enter into while loop. So in that case, here I am trying to apply modulus operator, right? 145 by 10. How, what is the remainder and what is the quotient here? So 10 ones, 10 fours, remaining 5 will be remainder. So quotient will be 14 and remainder will be 5. That's why I said to solve this problem, these two operators are mandatory. You need to know how modulus operator will work, how division operator will work. When you are applying with, I mean, modulus operator with two numbers, so it will return always remainder. So when you apply division operator, it will return always quotient. Here, quotient will be 14, remainder will be 5. Now let me trace out this remaining, I mean this logic formula for, I mean reverse number. So first I am trying to multiply, I mean t value is 0, right? So t value initially with 0, right? In first iteration, 0 times 10. So this is the formula. Next, remainder previous, what is the in iteration 1, remainder will be 5. So this is the formula. So I will get 10 times 0, 0 plus 5. So this is I am storing into variable called t, right? So t, next the value will be in first iteration, t value will be 5. So anyway I end division operator with 10, I will get this operator will return quotient, right? Here I already calculated quotient, right? Now n value is 14. First iteration is completed. Let me trace out second iteration. So iteration 2. So now n value is 14. 14 is greater than 0, true. So if it is true, let me apply modulus operator 14 by 10. What is the quotient and the remainder in this case? 10 ones, 1, I mean remaining 4 will be the remainder. Quotient will be 1, remainder will be 4. Now apply that formula. Previously in first iteration t value will be 5, right? 5 times 10 plus current iteration remainder, that is 4. So 5 times 50 plus 4. So I am trying to store it inside a variable called t. Finally, t value will be 54. Now quotient will be 1. I mean again we need to apply this slide. N times, I mean n division operator with 10. I will get quotient like 1. Exactly, I already did here. So in second iteration, n value will be the 1. Now continue the same process in third iteration. Iteration 3. So in this case, n is 1. 1 greater than 0, true. So continue the same process. So when you are applying 1 by 10, so modulus operator always returns, modulus operator when you are applying 1 by 10, it will always returns 1. Division operator always returns 0. So in this case, let me apply this formula. So t value will be 54 times 10 plus current remainder will be 1. 1. Now 54, I mean 10 times 540. 540 plus 1. 541. I'm trying to store variable called t. So finally n value becomes 0 here. Here I got the right. So that division, I mean division operator returns 1 by 10, it will always return 2. It always returns 0. Now in iteration 4, let me try to move aside. So in iteration 4 it will fail. The condition becomes false. Iteration 4. So 0 greater than 0 false, right? In that case while loop will be terminated. So now let me try to print that result. So finally we got the result, right? We reached our target. Here you observe we reached our target. Now let me try to print that result. SOP of T. So this is the logic. I hope you got some clarity on tracing part, how it will work. So when you are trying to build any logic for any problem, you need to trace out like this. Then you will never forget that logic. So if you are trying to by heart that problem, you can remember max at least 1 week. Then on second week onwards, you will be forgot. You can if you can trace out like this, so you will remember always. So moreover that you will get some clarity, then only you can write in any interview once you understand the tracing part. Now let me try to build the logic for this problem in IDE. Now I am trying to build the logic for reverse a given number. Let us imagine given number will be n equal to 145. So I explained in tracing part, right? Let us imagine 145. So next one more variable I am trying to declare, that is target t. So I am initializing with value 0. Next I am trying to take one while loop. So I am trying to iterate until unless that number becomes 0. So at the time of iterating, I already said you need to aware about two operators. One is modulus operator and second one is division operator. So once I apply modulus operator with n by using 10 value, I will get remainder. That reminder I am trying to store into a variable called r. So next I am trying to apply the formula for calculating reverse number. So mean target t times 10, and I am trying to add previously I got remainder. So next I am trying to apply n with division operator with value 10. Once I got the quotient, I am trying to store inside the variable called n itself. Now I need to print the result. So the target t. So let me try to execute that program. So the ID is taking time. I mean, it is hanging. Now let me try to execute it. I don't know why it is taking this much time from IDE. Let me try to execute one more time. So I got the result like 541. Even though if we can, so we expected result right 541. We can change the number also 5639. So now expected result will be 9365. So 9365. It is returning the expected value for any input number. Let us imagine one more and let me run one more time with different input. How in this case expected result will be 19876. So let me try to run with two digit number. So 61 reverse number will be 16. It is working as it is. So I mean expected result. I hope you got some clarity on how internally a reverse number will work, and moreover the tracing part and code also. So if you like the content, hit on like button and subscribe Programming KT. Thanks for watching.